This week on Channel 8 News, we look at a few recent SAC events, a local business ran by Northwest alumni, and the Missouri Academy Preview Day. Channel 8 News starts right now. Thanks for tuning in to Channel 8 News. I'm Jacob Wood.
And I'm Anastasia Tuttle. Everyone should do what they wish on their birthday, even if that means jumping out of a perfectly good plane. A 9-year-old birthday boy proves you're never too old to take to the skies. Jeremy Roth has today's Take a Look at This.
A Florida man celebrated his 90th birthday by jumping out of a plane. Ivan Briggs says age was never a problem for him, and he wanted to mark the occasion with a fearless feat. The folks at Skydive Space Center in Florida made it happen. Ivan says he's a fan of another famous skydiver, former President George H.W. Bush. Bush famously made the jump for his 90th birthday in 2014. Ivan's jump was a success, judging from his reaction after touchdown.
Great! Oh, man. I don't think when I turn 90 that jumping out of a plane is what I'm going to be doing. That was Jeremy Roth from our CNN affiliate reporting. We warn you that this next story, the footage may be disturbing to some viewers, so viewer discretion is advised. Dash cam video was released Tuesday of a train crashing into a FedEx truck on Saturday. You'll notice the arms on the crossing gates were up and the warning lights were not flashing. The Utah Transit Authority is investigating. Preliminary information suggests the gates may have been affected by severe ice and snow. Luckily, no one was seriously hurt. There were some 80 passengers aboard that commuter train at the time.
Some good news for residents of Flint, Michigan. The city's water no longer exceeds federally accepted levels for lead, but officials are urging residents to continue using filtered water for their drinking and cooking needs. Flint still must replace thousands of lead pipes citywide. That process could take years. The Flint water crisis began in 2014 when the city's officials began using tap water from the Flint River to save money. But that water wasn't properly treated, resulting in lead and other chemicals getting into the liquid. 13 current and former state and local officials face charges in connection to the crisis.
A B word never seems to stop taunting President Trump. B as in bigly, that is. But as Jeannie Mose reports, that word has been causing a big misunderstanding all along.
First, President Trump gallantly pulled out a chair for the CEO of General Motors. Then he dropped the B word.
It's happening bigly.
Not once, but twice.
We're bringing manufacturing back to the United States bigly.
Inspiring U.S. News and World Report and others to report Trump pushes for bigly manufacturing revival. But it was also the revival of bigly, a word often attributed to Trump during the campaign.
I'm going to cut taxes big league, and you're going to raise taxes big league.
We have to solve it big league and strongly.
And that's what's happened big league.
What did he say? What we need is an acoustic waveform and spectrographic analysis. Actually, a linguist at the University of California at Berkeley did those tests and determined that Trump was saying
Big league, big league.
big league, not bigly, though bigly is in the dictionary.
Bigly,
An adverb meaning in a big manner.
We're going to win big league.
Cue the mockery. Win bigly? Good grief. We will make America win bigly, and grammar loses goodly. Make America bigly again.
Bigly wronger.
Not funny. Bigly not funny.
America's going to start winning, and winning bigly.
But bigly began losing when an interviewer asked the Donald himself what he'd been saying.
I use big league.
I was
Good.
right.
Okay.
Big league, you've settled it.
Okay.
But that didn't stop Merriam-Webster from honoring bigly as the most looked up word that was never actually used in 2016. Now President Trump is not using it again.
It's happening bigly.
The good, the bad, and the bigly even made it onto a t-shirt. We need to cut bigly down to size.
Cut taxes big league.
That was Jeannie Mose from our CNN affiliate reporting.
On Tuesday, January 17th, Jacob Volstead and Cole Forney, members of the 2016 Northwest Missouri State University's football team, were involved in a car crash on I-29. Volstead was released from the hospital, but Forney was admitted to the ICU at KU Medical Center. A friend of the family has set up a GoFundMe page to raise money to cover the expenses for Forney's medical and rehab. To support a local player, you can find the link on Channel 8 Facebook or Twitter, or go to gofundme.com/Cole Forney medical expenses. We'll be right back after this.
Welcome back to Channel 8 News. Thanks for staying with us. This week, Career Services hosted an event on how to find an internship. Channel 8's reporter Bradley Justice has the story. Bradley?
Thursday, the Career Services held an event called How to Find an Internship. The event took place in Meeting Room D at 3 p.m. Channel 8 News got to sit down with Career Development Coordinator for Northwest, Travis Klein, to discuss more about internship.
This is an information session for students who are starting the process of looking for an internship. We find that a lot of students are interested in internships, but they don't know where to begin. They may not even know really what an internship is. So this session gives them a chance to get that information and ask some questions at the end. I think there's a lot of misconceptions about internships. We've all seen movies and television shows about college and internships, and there's some definitely, people have some ideas that aren't right and some things that maybe are. So the more information that a student has, the better prepared they'll be for what's required of them in the internship. Helping students is definitely one of the best parts of the job and working here on campus. With internships, we talk to so many companies who come to campus and say that they need students who not only have the education that we provide, but they need some actual real hands-on experience in their field. So internships are a great way for a student to do that. There are a lot of paid internship opportunities, so it's a way to earn money while also, getting that great experience. So that's what we hope comes out of this anyway.
What sort of is it true?
A lot of students think you have to be a junior or senior, and there's definitely opportunities earlier than that. Really, it's about the skills you bring to the table more than your class level or the number of hours you've completed. Employers really aren't as worried about that. They want the best person to do the job they're looking for, and sometimes that's a freshman, sometimes that's a sophomore, sometimes it's a senior. So I think students sometimes let their grade level stop them from pursuing opportunities that they could be using earlier.
If you missed this meeting, it's okay. Career Services will be holding 3 more How to Find an Internship meetings throughout the year. This has been Bradley Justice reporting for Channel 8 News.
Thanks, Bradley. SAC lecturer Kyle Maynard spoke at Northwest on Wednesday, January 25th. Mitch Baumberger got the scoop on the upcoming SAC events. Mitch?
On the 25th of January, the SAC organization puts on a motivational speaker not only for the Northwest students, but for anyone that would like to come. SAC stands for the Student Activity Council, and throughout the year they put on many events such as concerts and speakers and so much more. If you are interested in joining an organization that plans so many events here on campus, this is the place for you.
Whenever we are able to bring in the community like we are tonight, the community of Maryville, not just the Northwest community, that's really a special thing, I think, to have that connection between campus and the surrounding community.
The motivational speaker was Kyle Maynard, a man who was born without arms and legs. In his speech, he talks about how he played football, he wrestled. His overall message that I took away in his speech was no excuses. If there's something that you want to do, you have to just do it. He owns 2 gyms and he climbed 2 mountains. Kyle has an incredible story, and if you ever get the chance to listen to it, you just have to.
Before I was a speaker, I was a high school student. I gave my first speech about technically it was about a month and a half before I graduated high school to about 400 wrestling coaches, and somebody took a short video of it and they sent it to the Washington Speakers Bureau. And right after high school I started speaking for the Washington Speakers Bureau, and that was about 12 years ago, so the rest is history, and now we're here. I draw a lot of my motivation just from the desire to live a good life myself and to ask those questions of what's going to make life good, more interesting, and how can I help other people do the same thing? Because I know when I was a lot younger, 10 years old, 11 years old, I went through a lot more struggle at that point in time, and just asking a lot of bigger questions of kind of why did this happen, and being born with a disability and all of that. So there's always going to be the physical accomplishments, of climbing a mountain or things of that nature. Probably from that perspective, getting to climb Mount Aconcagua this year, which is, we did Kilimanjaro a couple years ago in 2012, and we did Aconcagua in 2016, February, so last year, and nobody's really ever heard of that one, but it was about even 3,500 feet higher than Kilimanjaro. It's almost 23,000 feet. It's just kind of desolate, middle of nowhere, but it's absolutely breathtakingly beautiful. So the high peak in South America. But that pales in comparison, I think, to moments where I can be with my niece and my nephew and have them be proud of something that I did. My niece is turning 5 in March. My nephew will turn 2 in May. And, when my niece asked my sister, when she saw me climbing on Aconcagua, she said, "Is that where Elsa lives?" And I thought that was pretty cool. That was like even as cooler than being on top of the summit.
This is Mitch Bomber reporting for Channel 8 News. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Mitch. The Missouri Academy held a preview day last weekend for the parents and students interested in learning more about the Academy. Tyler Bruff has this story. Tyler?
Saturday, the Missouri Academy held a preview day in Garrett Strong for high school students who are interested in attending the program.
The Missouri Academy Preview Day is designed to allow parents and prospective students come to the university and view it for themselves. They get their own observation, and we allow them to experience what it's like to be a student and gather more information about the program.
Students come from all over the country to see what exactly the Missouri Academy is about.
Missouri Academy is a 2-year early entrance to college program for students who do really, really well in math and science. The Academy has had students from as far as Maryland, and some have flown in from California. Even this weekend, I've had a student fly in from Canada. The preview day is really important because we think that once a student gets here on campus and you allow them to experience everything that Northwest has to offer, it's hard to beat that. It's hard to say no because they envision themselves being here. So one thing the preview day does is that it whets their appetite. And I think many of them are very excited to start envisioning them being here as well.
There are a lot of perks for students who join the Academy.
It's a great opportunity to get ahead academically. You meet a lot of really great people, from professors to staff of the Academy and stuff like that. So great networking.
The students of the Academy all share a similar goal.
Well, I think the real goal is to help prepare students do well in any career field that they choose.
This is Tyler Bruff reporting for Channel 8 News.
Thanks, Tyler. We'll be back right after this.
Welcome back to Channel 8 News. I'm Anastasia Tuttle, and this is your Northwest Event Report. On Monday, January 30th, the university's Career Pathing Program will be presenting the Dream It, Plan It, Do It, Your Star Power session to learn more about setting and achieving goals in your career. For more details and registration, it's available on the university's Human Resources page. On Thursday, February 2nd, the Bearcats women and men's team will play Lincoln University in Jefferson City. The women's game will begin at 5:30 p.m. and the men's will follow it at 7:30. Friday, February 3rd, Saturday, February 4th, the Northwest Theater Department presents a spring evening of one acts. These short plays are directed by 3 students. The show will begin at 7:30 both nights. Tickets will be available 1 hour before curtain and will cost $3. Seating will be limited and there will be mature content. Saturday, February 4th, the Bearcats women and men's team will play Lindenwood University in St. Charles. The women's game will begin at 1:30 p.m. and the men's game will follow at 3:30. That's all for your Northwest Event Report. When we come back, we'll take a look at the recent event put on by SAC.
Welcome back to Channel 8 News. I'm Jacob Wood. Channing Clement had the opportunity to attend SAC's Neon Zumba. Channing?
Last Thursday, SAC Late Night held an event called Neon Zumba. I got the chance to sit down with Director of Late Night Student Council, Callie Fujinimi, and get involved.
We plan activities for the students, by the students, so we have several different committees. Students can pick which ones they want to join, and basically it's tons of fun, so I encourage anyone to join, and anyone's welcome.
Zumba is a workout involving the art of dance. The neon lights just take it to a whole new level. Callie organizes late night activities every other Thursday, but this is not the first time Neon Zumba has been an event here at Late Night.
Neon Zumba we had last year in January, and so then we brought it back again this year because we had so many good reviews on it.
Callie was pleased with the turnout despite the weather, and she seems hopeful those who participated had a great experience.
As long as they enjoy it, I mean, it's a low-cost event for us, so it's really good to bring here on campus.
After the success the event had last year, it's been in the works for months. Callie contacted Northwest English professor and Zumba instructor Dr. Joy Daggs for the event.
So then we just set it up in November, and we've had it planned since then for now.
We got to hear participant freshman Sarah Brum's outlook on the event.
This was really different because you did it with your peers, so that was really cool to interact with my peers on a different level, because usually if you go to the gym to work out, you don't really talk to people. So Zumba was really fun because you got to kind of chat while you exercised. My favorite part was that it's not something we get to do all the time here, so it was something new, and it was people that you knew, you walked in and you saw people that you knew, so you got to dance with them and do something different all together and hang out, so that was fun.
Callie told us a little bit more on exactly what SAC is and what it does.
SAC is Student Activities Council. Basically, it's open for anyone on campus to join. We meet every Thursday at 5 o'clock in the boardroom right across the hall, and so anyone can come as many times as they want, as little as they want. Honestly, it's up to them.
SAC will host tie-dyeing t-shirts Friday, February 3rd from 7 to 9 at the station. This has been Channing Clement reporting for Channel 8 News.
Thanks, Channing. My co-host, Anastasia Tuttle, had the chance to sit down and learn more about the Heart Health Challenge, sponsored by Northwest School of Health, Science, and Wellness, the Foster Fitness Center, and the National Student Dietetics Association. She has more right now.
With Paige Orwig to talk about the Heart Health Challenge. Paige, could you tell me a little bit about your program you're involved in and how it's involved in the challenge?
Yeah, sure. I'm in the dietetics program. It's on the 3rd floor of the admin building, and there are people up there. So people think that we're not up there, but we are. And so the nutrition program partnered with the Foster Fitness Center for this Heart Healthy Challenge because fitness and health and fitness and nutrition definitely go together and they go hand in hand. So what we are doing is we are doing a cooking demo for the Heart Healthy Challenge. And what we are doing is we're making a heart-healthy sandwich and soup and demonstrating it to the people on how to take it home with them when we're done.
That's awesome. And that day was on February 23rd, you said?
February 24th at noon is the demo.
That's awesome. So can you tell me a little bit about the Heart Health Challenge itself and what it kind of does for people?
Yeah, so the Heart Health Challenge, we're all trying to inspire lifestyle changes to be positive in the community's lives. So what we're doing is this Heart Health Challenge is we're going to have cooking demos, we're going to have recipes, we're going to have classes for exercise, and what the challenge is we're trying to inspire people to go to the gym for 30 minutes, 5 days a week for the whole month of February. So it starts February 1st and ends February 28th.
That is really, really cool. So not only are you learning about new foods, but you're also getting to work out and have accountability partners. That's really, really awesome that Northwest is doing this for its students.
And the dietetics students are involved of making handouts for the Foster Fitness Heart Healthy Challenge. So the handouts will be involved in covering topics like fiber and healthy fats and all those types of great nutrition tips to have for people.
That's awesome. So I know we had mentioned that it is for Northwest students, but who else can be involved in this challenge?
The public should absolutely get involved. It costs $25 to enter the challenge for the whole month, and then it costs $10 for Foster Fitness Center members.
That is really, really cool. Well, thank you so much for joining us. This has been Paige and Anastasia. Join that Heart Health Challenge. It's in February, and it's really great. Thanks, guys.
Well, that's all the time we have for this week.
For more information on stories that matter to you, like us on Facebook at /Watch Channel 8 News or follow us on Twitter at KNWT 8 News.
Cat Chat is up next, and from all of us here at Channel 8 News, I'm Jacob Wood.
And I'm Anastasia Tuttle. Have a good night.